HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Everybody, and welcome to today's edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, we have the latest in Hiller sports, plus much more. But first, here are some of the latest happenings in Hopkinton. The weather may not have been great over Memorial Day weekend, but that did not stop the Hopkinton community from turning out in large numbers to the American Legion annual Memorial Day services. Here's a look at this year's annual Memorial Day service in Hopkinton to remember the heroes who paid the ultimate price for the freedom and safety of our country.
The battlefields were historically just farmlands and villages during World War I, and because of such devastation, the only thing really that could grow were the wild poppies, and that's as the Major McRae mentioned in his poem. They grow between the crosses, row on row. So have you ever seen a military cemetery where they have the strictly lined up white crosses? The poppies were growing in between there. Later, people around the world began using the poppy as a symbol of remembrance. Wearing the red poppy honors the soldiers who died in war, especially on Memorial Day here in the United States, and on Remembrance Day, or what we know as Veterans Day here in the United States. So originally it was Armistice Day when the war ceased. Went into a ceasefire on the 11th day of the 11th month, in the 11th hour of on November 11th there. Today, the red poppy represents respect for those who have perished and a reminder of the human cost of war. Please take one of our poppy pins that we have available and wear it proudly as you remember those who have fallen.
So when I came to America, I didn't simply see a country. I saw an idea that people from different backgrounds, faiths, and journeys could come together under shared values: liberty, democracy, service, and community. And about 15 years ago, my family and I found our home here in Hopkinton. Now, I will admit, after all these years, I still do not have the Boston accent. Every now and then, someone tells me, Shahidul, you have been here for 30 years. How do you still not say, park the car correctly? That wasn't too bad. And I tell them, I came to America for freedom, not for pronunciation. But jokes aside, what I discovered in Hopkinton was something extraordinary. Not just beautiful neighborhoods or excellent schools, but a town with deep character, shaped by generations of service and sacrifice.
Today I want to share a story of one of our modern heroes, a young woman whose legacy continues to shape the Air Force and inspire those who serve. Her name was Airman First Class Elizabeth Nicole Jacobson. To her friends, her family, and the wingmen who loved her, she was simply Liz. Liz grew up in Riviera Beach, Florida. She was a daughter, a friend, a sister, known for her bright, infectious smile. In December 2003, she stepped forward to serve her country, choosing a path of duty, danger, over one of comfort. She trained to become an Air Force Security Forces defender. Her first duty station was Goodfellow Air Force Base in Texas, where her smiling face greeted hundreds each day at the South Gate. But Liz wanted to do more. When the call came for volunteers to deploy to Iraq, she didn't hesitate. She was the first to raise her hand. In the summer of 2005, she deployed to Camp Bucca with the 586 Expeditionary Security Forces Squadron. She was only 21 years old. Even in a combat zone, Liz never lost her joy. She wrote home joking about the terrible room service at Camp Bucca, but she loved her mission. Her sharp skills and courage earned her a coveted spot on the off-base convoy security team. On September 28, 2005, Liz volunteered to guard a high-risk transport convoy near the front of Safwan. She could have stayed behind the relatively safety of the base, but that wasn't who she was. She wanted to protect her team. During that mission, her vehicle struck an improvised explosive device. The blast claimed her life instantly alongside U.S. Army Sergeant Steve Moran. With that tragic explosion, A1C Elizabeth Jacobson became the first Security Forces airman killed in enemy conflict since the Vietnam War, and the first U.S. female airman killed in action during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Her father later said Liz had a warrior heart. She loved serving her country. She was proud to defend freedom. Her portrait now hangs in training facilities and leadership offices across the Air Force as a daily reminder of why we serve. Her name is permanently etched in our heritage. But Memorial Day asks us to do more than remember a name or a date. It asks us to reflect on our life lived, the courage shown, the joy shared, and the legacy that was left behind. Liz once posted her favorite quote, "We're only on earth for a little while, so live life to the fullest and carry a smile." She lived by those words. Every year, thousands come to Hopkinton to begin a grueling 26.2-mile journey, a race built in endurance, grit, and the human spirit. But the ultimate test of endurance is borne by our Gold Stars families, and the ultimate display of grit is shown by those who stand watch on the front lines. Across generations, America's service members have answered the nation's call. They have been our sword and shield, our sentry and avenger, standing watch in the air, on land, and at sea. More than 1,500 airmen remain unaccounted for since the Korean War, and we honor them and their families with unwavering commitment. Their sacrifice is not abstract. It is personal. It is felt in empty seats at dinner tables, in the folded flags held tightly by loved ones, and in the quiet spaces where memories live on. To our Gold Star families, your loss is immeasurable, and your strength is a testament to the enduring service of spirit. We owe you a debt we can never truly repay. But we honor you through our remembrance, our actions, and our promise that your loved ones will never be forgotten.
We are going to take a quick time out on this edition of HCAM News. A whole lot more ahead. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
HCAM programming is supported by viewers like you and by Western Nurseries. Since 1923, Western Nurseries has been rooted in a passion for plants and community. The family business has grown from its beginnings in Weston to become a trusted name across Massachusetts. Western Nurseries offers one of the area's best selections of hardy landscape-sized plants, quality gardening and hardscape products, and expert advice you can trust. With locations throughout the region and over a century of experience, Western Nursery continues to help communities grow beautifully.
Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Golf has had an incredible spring. They recently capped off their season with a win over a good Auburn team. Here's a look. The Hiller girls finish regular season play undefeated with 13 wins and 0 losses, plus 2 ties. We caught up with some of the team following their match as they get ready for the postseason.
Yeah, so far it's been a really good season. We've got 2 ties, no losses, and just really proud of these guys. I mean, they played hard all year. We played in some adverse conditions weather-wise and against some really good teams, and they've come out pretty strong. So they're definitely proud of them this year, and they put in the work, and they're focused on the postseason, which we qualified for a few matches back. So that's our next goal, is to get to the qualifier for the sectionals and play well there as well.
Excellent. And the last meet today against Auburn, how's this meet going so far? There was some wild rain that popped up, but that's gone away, and it's turned into a pretty nice day out here.
Yeah, we got lucky. It's a beautiful day right now, but yeah, that little front blew through. I try not to get too involved asking them how they're doing out there, so I don't need to make them any more nervous than they already are. Looking at what I've seen, this is a really good team. I've said this Auburn team is one of the strongest we've seen from number 1 through number 6. So we've got our work cut out for us today. I've seen some good shots, seen some not so good shots. So I think it's going to be a tight one either way. It's going to be a close match.
And this is the second year of this program, if I'm correct?
This is the 4th year.
A 4th year?
Yeah, 4th year. We've been doing it, and 2 of our seniors have been with us from the beginning, which is nice. We had a little senior day yesterday to kind of honor them, and they were here at the beginning of the program, which was kind of cool to have them for all 4 years. Yeah.
Very cool. And this program just seems to continue to grow, and I think we have more and more schools are starting to pick up girls golf. Can you just talk about the growth of the game on the girls' side?
Yeah, I think it would be great if we could, maybe inspire some other teams to give it a shot. I coach the boys in the fall as well, and there are some girls that play on those teams. Right now, we're the only team in the TVL that has a girls program. And I think if other schools, put it out there, if they have the budget for it, and I think they might get some interest in it. And, we've been really lucky. We have a great club here, a lot of good members, and a good school system that really supports athletics. And we've had great turnouts at tryouts and really great numbers. And hopefully that'll continue. And as a whole, the numbers, I think, in junior golf and girls golf are getting better. I think, and we're happy to be part of it, and hopefully maybe we'll get some others inspired to do the same.
Addie Epley.
Gabby Simulis.
Reese Robledo, I'm a junior.
I'm Gigi Linton. I'm a sophomore.
Bridget Wilkes, sophomore.
I'm Leah Hong, and I'm a senior.
So how'd it go out there today?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right. I think we got the dub, but...
I think it went well. Me personally, I won. Yeah.
Yeah, it went well for me too. I won as well. We played pretty good. It was a little tough because it started raining at one point, but we were able to bounce back and it was good.
Today was a really good game for me, actually the best in the season. I ended up shooting a 42, so it was really kind of like encouraging to end off my kind of like career in the golf team with one of the best scores that I've had so far.
I thought my day was pretty well today. I won my match, which is always good. I had some pretty good shots, but not as good as Leah, who shot 42.
And you as a senior, you've been part of this program since the beginning. That must feel pretty cool to be part of the beginning of this program.
Yeah, honestly, it definitely is, especially because my sister is the one who started the team, so it's an interesting experience to kind of have watched it all grow and be here, even in the early stages when they were talking about it. But honestly, I'm so proud of us. It's only been 4 years, and the fact that we've made it to qualifiers every single year since the beginning of the team is amazing.
Absolutely. And 12-0-2 this season, how does that feel?
Really good. I mean, there's some teams where I didn't even think that we would be able to beat them, and it was so weird to finally get over that hurdle.
Oh, yeah, it's really good for the 12 wins, and the 2 ties, that's kind of statistically crazy, because we literally did it one match on Monday and then the next match on Wednesday, and we were like, whoa. But like, it's really cool having no losses because like, it's like, again, like Leah said, it's the best we've ever done and stuff, and it's just like so much fun.
So how's it been competing with this team all season?
It's been good.
It's been really fun. I think we connect really well.
I feel like it's been great. I feel like everybody's been putting in the effort even when we don't have practice. Like we'll go out and play and make sure that we're all working, and I feel like it pays off and you can really tell.
Yeah, I feel like it's been really fun. This is a really good group of girls. So we're just like taking it all in because this is our last match.
Can you see a lot of improvement as the season goes on?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Coach P's definitely helping us all. I've been getting a lot better since the beginning.
Team 12-0-2, it must be great chemistry you girls have.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, me and Leah play together, so we're crazy. But honestly, I think it's so much fun. We're all friends. We all like hang out with each other. We just had a spagger last night. It was so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, I think all the girls get along really well together, and everyone is so encouraging of each other. And even on bad days, you know, when you come back to the team, like, no one's going to put it on you. They're all going to be like, it's okay. It's, you know, you had a bad day. It happens. And because a lot of our players in the past have been beginners or, like, they've been learning over the years, there's a bigger understanding that golf is hard, and you're going to not have good days, and it's going to be okay.
I feel like we've gotten all really close more like during the whole season. So
Yeah, I love this team. I think we're great together.
I feel like we're all really close, like on and off the course. Like we're all really good friends, and like if we see each other in the halls, like we'll always say hi. And we have a lot of spaggers too, so that's been helping more this year. So it's been good dynamic.
yeah, I think it's been really fun.
Any specific memory you could recall that was a fun memory that happened during the season?
I feel like all of our spaggers and just practices at home are all really fun.
I think it's just fun that we all like cheer each other on, even if we all hit really bad or not play good. We all are there to stick up for each other.
Shout out SPKs.
I think Coach, he says we're almost dangerous. So I think once we make it to the state tournament, then we'll be dangerous. So
I think we're just excited to be there if we do make it.
And I think like also missing it by one stroke last year, that gives us kind of like a boost to have a little motivation and a goal to be able to make it next year.
Oh, okay. For me, it would be the first match that we ever played this year. It was literally freezing, raining. I remember all of us came back to the van and we were so cold. I genuinely almost started praying because I thought I was going to get hypothermia. Maddie thought that she had hypothermia. It was really bad conditions to play in, but it was very, very memorable.
Yeah, to go with that, it was also like freezing rain, like negative 20 degrees, not a fun match. But I would probably say for me, my best memory is probably, I don't know, they're all fun. They're all awesome. Like, just this team is so memorable and so much fun.
How long have you played tennis?
I've been playing tennis for about 11 years, I would say.
I started playing tennis in 5th grade, so it's been like 7-ish years, I think.
I started around 7th to 8th grade, so around like 5 years.
We got a lot of new people this year. 7 seniors graduated last year, and I think we didn't really know what the dynamic was going to be like coming into this year, but I think we definitely have a really strong team. We have a good connection between people, and everybody's just really nice and supportive of each other.
Yeah, no, this is like my 4th year on the team, and I think throughout the years it's been very fun to see it sort of grow and evolve, and I think this year especially, it's really nice to see so many new people come together and like play great tennis and support each other and sort of like build these long relationships that it's very interesting, especially because it's like my senior year, even though like I feel so close with everyone.
This year was like definitely interesting because of all like the new players, but after like the season like start to like progress, everyone like showed like they're great like tennis playing, and then we're all really supportive of each other, so I really enjoy being with my team this year.
So what strategies will the team and Coach Calkins use to push you deep into that?
I think a lot of it is the mental game. We definitely need to stay locked in during a match and not get distracted or discouraged in any way, especially in the state tournament where we're playing harder opponents. yeah, and I think it's just keeping your composure and remembering what you need to do.
Yeah, I think Coach Calkins also emphasizes like the physical aspect of it all too. Like, starting 2 weeks ago, she was telling us we have to hydrate for this upcoming like hot weather. Yeah, and then on top of that, I think a big thing with the state tournament is that you don't know what's coming. Like, you don't know your opponents because like during the season we play people that we play almost every year, and it's you know what to expect.
Right.
But in the state tournament, you don't. So I think, like Charlotte said, a huge part of it is mental.
So I also agree with that. No, I think like as long as everyone like keeps practicing, playing with like players that we know, like we play with the boys varsity tennis sometimes, and we just reach out and keep playing different playing styles. And during practices, like coach would like put some drills with us to like enhance our skills, and that's all we need.
I know you were talking about the team cohesiveness and teamwork. Is that what has made the team so successful, or is there anything else?
I think that our coach Calkins is definitely very competitive and drives us to want the win. But I think a lot of it is just like we have a strong group of girls, and we all like are, as you said, supportive of each other. And I think that adds to it because if you're having a tough match, like everyone's there for you, and we're all cheering each other on.
Yeah, no, I think, like what Charlotte said, I think everyone's sort of been there for one another. Like, I know I've had my tough days where I would not play well, but it's like, it's really nice knowing that you have other, like, teammates that would do well in your place almost. And on top of that, I think that our group of girls this year, we're very, like, we work very hard, I think. And I think, and I think our coach kind of, like, cultivates that by, she kind of makes us, like, take the extra mile. She, like,
pushes us.
Yeah, we've maybe canceled, like, 1 or 2 practices this whole season, so.
Okay, so she works a lot, your coach, on, like, technique and progress and that.
Persistence, I would say.
I would also say that, like, our coach is more of, like, a strategist in terms of, like, matches.
Okay.
Because I think going into high school tennis, a lot of the girls here have experience. So it's like in terms of our strokes and our serves, it's like it's all pretty much developed.
Okay.
So it's sort of hard to change these habits, I guess, So I guess like what our coach mainly does is sort of, this is what you should do in like a match. This is like your opponent's weak spot, and I think that's much more helpful at the high school level.
Okay, that's great.
I mean, I agree with all of their points, but I think the most important thing is that everyone on this team like really enjoys playing tennis. Like it could be like boiling hot weather, and then we don't have to be playing, but I can see the girls going out on their own trying to play tennis because they just love playing it so much, and that's just like is the reason why we like are so successful, because they like working hard and they also like love tennis so much, and they always like ask each other to come out and play tennis.
Well, today we won 4-1, and when we played them last time, it was a 3-2 win for us. The difference today was in number 3 singles. We had sophomore Sion Srijash, who played the match for us and won in a third set. So as of today, we completed a match from yesterday versus Medway. We played one of the matches earlier this afternoon to finish that, and we came up short, so we lost that 3-2, which put us in second place behind Westwood. We split with Westwood last week. We beat them once, 3-2, lost to them 2-3, but with this extra loss to Medway, that put Westwood in possession of first place for the TVL.
Okay, all right. We have the state tournament to look forward to, right?
Yes.
Do you expect to run deep in the state tournament? I know the teams are different then.
Yes, the competition is extremely strong in Division I, playing large schools. We won't see anybody from the TVL in Division I, so it will be all new teams. And our last ranking was 17th in the state, so we will be playing a high seed for sure in the first round. So basically, the goal is just for the girls to get the experience. We have a lot of young players on the team, so I just want them to gain the experience and enjoy it and continue to have fun playing the game while they're competing. And we'll see how that goes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think talking about the young team, you had like 7 seniors graduate?
No, just last year. Yes,
last year?
correct.
Well, that's
Yep.
quite a bit.
Yes.
And then did some of the girls come up from the JV team?
Yes, our number 2 doubles team were on the JV roster last year. They've been a huge asset to our team. They only lost once all year long. Yes, that was Shruti Musani and Arushi Sheth. So they were great additions to the team. And then we also had a new player on our team, freshman Karen Fu, who's been a great addition in the number 3 slot that was vacated by graduating senior last year. And then our number 1 doubles team of Swiya Patel and Eva Lakosh, they had a phenomenal year. And they were 17-1, which is amazing.
That's good for the team
In the overall and in the TBL. So, but they are a new partnership, and they just have gelled really well and really consistently earned a point for our team in each match.
So that's great. So, so it's been. Would you say it's been real great coaching this group, this new group of young?
Yes, I think they're a very calm group. They have a lot of fun. They are serious, but they are constantly laughing, enjoying themselves, and with the new group of people who are on the team, like everybody seems to be getting along, and they do things off the court to work on their team vibe, and yeah, they have a lot of fun. So that's super important.
One of the students I interviewed said they play. In addition to practices, they'll get together and play tennis.
Yes, it's really common to see some of the girls, even after a match, just sticking around the courts to hit some balls. And that's a testament to their love for the game of tennis. They love
The annual Hopkinton Public Library Friends Touch a Truck Day is quickly coming up. It's on Sunday, May 31st from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Hopkinton High School parking lot. So bring your youth and touch a truck at the Friends of the Hopkinton Public Library annual Touch a Truck Food Truck Festival on Sunday, May 31st. Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.